And this story, the upcoming stories, main characters' names are Mr. Moon and Miss Sun. Thank you. Mr. Moon and Miss Sun. It's about a story about a sister and brother escape from a tiger. So, hi Jinji. Old ones. Yay! So then, yeah. So I will start to read a second story. It's about sister and brother, and they're escaping from a tiger. This is a very famous story in Korea. So this story's title is Mr. Moon and Miss Sun. A long time ago, there lived a little brother and sister with their mother in a small cottage deep in a valley far, far away. One day, their mother went to another village to help prepare for a great fest. The children had to stay home alone and watch over the house. Their mother finished her work as soon as she could and started out for home, but the sky had already become dark. As she went over the first hill, the children's mother was suddenly startled by a big tiger. The tiger rolled and walked up and sniffed her. She was very frightened indeed. "If you give me a rice cake," said the tiger, "I won't eat you." She quickly threw the tiger a piece of rice cake and started to run. The tiger ate the rice cake in one swallow and dashed to the next hill. When she reached the other side of the next hill, the tiger was already waiting along the path in front of her. "If you give me a rice cake, I won't eat you," said the tiger in a deep voice. The poor woman threw the tiger another piece of the rice cake and started to run again. The tiger swallowed the rice cake at once and raced ahead of her. At each hill, he waited for her, growling, "If you give me a rice cake, I won't eat you." Before long, she had given the tiger the last of her rice cake. So the next time the tiger said, "If you give me a rice cake, I won't eat you," she had no more to give. Then the tiger ate her all up. It became darker and darker, and finally it was night. The children were very worried, but still their mother didn't come home. The girl said to her old brother, "I'm scared. Where's mother? As the boy was older, he thought he should try to smile, then said, Don't worry, she'll be come home soon. Let's wait a little longer. Just at that moment, they heard a loud noise. Someone was trying to open the door latch. Then they heard a voice saying, Children, open the door. It's your mother. Oh, it's mother, said a little girl. She jumped up to open the door. The boy grabbed her. Wait, he said. That does not sound like my mother's voice. Then, I caught a cold and my throat is sore, said the voice from outside. Stop playing around and open the door. The boy held his younger sister tight. He was not sure what to do. Show me your hand, he shouted. A big shaggy yellow paw pushed through the paper window. That's not mother's hand, cried the girl. Hearing this, the voice outside said, I worked very hard today. My hands are rough now. Stop playing games and open the door right away. The children still hesitated to open the door. You must be very hungry. I will make you something to eat, said the tiger as it hurried into the kitchen wearing mother's clothes. The boy felt bad. Poor mother, he thought. I will help with supper. But when he walked into the kitchen, he saw a tiger's tail coming from under his mother's dress. It's a tiger, he told himself. Quickly and calmly, he led his little sister outside. That's not mother's in the kitchen, he told her. It's a tiger, we have to hide. Together they climbed up an old tree by the well. Back inside the house, the tiger was warming himself by the fire of the kitchen oven. After resting there for a while, he licked his lips and said to himself, It's time for supper. I'm going to make a nice little meal out of those two kids. Then he flung the kitchen doors open, but the house was completely empty. Where did my supper run off to? The tiger wondered. He ran through the house, turning over the furniture and breaking the dishes as he looked for the two children. Then he happened to see the girl's shadow move. Aha! They climbed up the tree. How silly they are! The tiger muttered to himself. Children, he called up them. What are you doing climbing trees at night? You could fall and hurt yourselves. Get down here. This is tense. The little girl began to tremble with fear, but together the children stayed up in the tree. The tiger then set about climbing the tree to catch them. Every time he got halfway up the tree trunk, he slipped back down to the ground. How did you two climb up there? The tiger shouted from below. The tree is so slippery that your poor old mother can't climb it. Come down this moment. The boy decided to play a trick on the tiger. "It was easy, Mother. Get some sesame oil from the kitchen and rub it all over the trunk." The tiger believed what the boy said, so did exactly as he was told. He brought a big jar of sesame oil from the kitchen and spread it all over the trunk of the tree. Then he tried to climb the tree again, but of course the sesame oil made the trunk even more slippery than before. The tiger slid down to the ground hard and fast, landing right on his tail. "Oh!" he cried. The girl could not help laughing. "Silly old fool," he laughed. "If you used an axe, climbing the tree would be easy." She then added. Just as soon as she said this, the girl realized she shouldn't have spoken and stopped laughing. But it was too late, for the tiger already heard what she had said. He found an axe and struck at the tree. Then he pulled an axe out and struck the tree again, higher up this time. Using the cuts in the trunk as steps, the tiger was available to climb higher and higher up the tree. The girl looked down at the tiger, coming slowly up the tree, and then looked up the sky. "Oh, heaven, please save us," he prayed. "Please send us a rope." Just as the girl had asked, a rope dropped gently down from the sky above. The girl and the boy quickly grabbed the rope and were pulled up away into the sky. At exactly that moment, the tiger reached the highest branch of the tree, watching the children disappear into the clouds. He became very angry, repeating what he had heard the little girls say. He prayed, "Oh, heaven, send me a rope too." A second rope dropped gently down the tree. "Follow that rope," the tiger roared as he grabbed one. The heavenly rope carried the tiger high above the ground, but the rope was rotten and snapped, sending the tiger falling to the earth below. Every bone in his body was broken. The two children kept going higher and higher. The boy became the sun, shining brightly all day long. The girl became the moon, lighting dark roads at night. But the girl was very frightened and didn't want to be all alone at night. So her brother changed places with her and became the moon. Ever since that day, the girl was called Miss Sun and the boy was called Mr. Moon. And no one could look at the face of once shy Miss Sun, because now she is brighter than anything. The end. Yay! Thank you for listening tonight. Thank you for listening today. I'm so happy that you guys like my stories. Thank you! Oh, thank you, Timmy. Well, the origins are all from the ancient peoples. Because in long time ago there was no clock, so they made a little story about moon and sun, I guess. Yay!